What's up, YouTubeites? Welcome in to the Covrprice Weekly Top 10 for the week ending August 25th, 2025. I am thrilled to be back with Marty and Gabe tonight. It's an interesting list. It's going to be a lot of fun, but let's do a quick round table. Marty, I've missed you. It's good to see you.
I missed you, Lady Laura. Greetings and salutation, geekies and geekettes. Man, I'm a fumbler tonight, man.
We're rusty, man. We're rusty.
Get that button ready, Laura, because I don't think I'm getting away tonight, man. But yeah, I mean, welcome to the show as always, man. It is so glad to have you back, Laura. I mean, it has been a minute. So, and Gabe, it's been a minute since I've actually been on a show with you. I was, out for a while on the show, man. Yeah. So good to have this panel. This is like the OG crew right here, right?
This is the Lords of the Long Box, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's us.
Gabe, how's it going? Thank you for being here.
Where's the DJs at? What's going on here?
There's not going to be any more DJs at the beginning, guys. We had to let that one go.
Well, I'm glad to be here with everybody. It's awesome to be here. Yo. I spent this entire day just processing comic books for this upcoming show I'm going to do. Like, ooh. God, man, I'm just glad to have a change of scenery and be able to, I haven't said a word to most people today because it's just been like me solitary in my garage, pulling books, making bags and boards, all that stuff. So now I get to talk comics. So I'm excited to be able to talk comics with my fine fellow Lords of the Long Box, with all the YouTubeites in the chat. I got a show coming up next week, Old School Comic Con here in Vegas. It's a small little show at a library, but I'm just glad to be here for all the fun and all the chaos and all the excitement and the cheers and the jeers. It's glad to have Marty back. I hope you look, Marty. You look like you lost some weight, bud.
I know he
did.
Yeah.
You look good, bud. You look good.
Not in a good way though. It's been a minute.
I miss dog snoring. I miss good old fun Marty. Right? The salutations and the prayers, and the show's not the same without Marty. Without doing that, now we're here. Now we're firing on all cylinders. We got the crew together. Now it's time to make shit happen.
I like
Amen to that. And guys, Gabe just recently started his own company, so make sure that you are following Ninja Comic Books on Instagram. He's doing Whatnot shows. You need to go and support him as much as you possibly can. And Marty too, follow him on Instagram, guys. This is the crew, and we post stuff all week, so we want your support and your love. But let's dive in.
And of course, Laura, follow Laura, Miss Bird City. Follow actual Bird City themselves. Always got good variants. Who else on this show knows more and has better knowledge and experience when it comes down to variants than our own Laura, who's had 3, 4, maybe more actual variants from her company on the top 10 list multiple times? Who else has done that? Who else has done that on this show?
Right.
Only Laura.
Thank you. I'll give some of the credit to Anthony, but thank you.
He's not on the show, so whatever.
That's true. So I'll take full credit. Totally to me. All right, guys, if you are just hopping in, this is the Covrprice Weekly Top 10. We are looking at all aftermarket sale data. So we're looking at units sold, percentage growth, and the highest sale. Every week we have a runners up. Marty, what do we have this week?
Yeah, we're bringing it in with the Amazing Spider-Man 252. Ron Friend's regular cover, published by Marvel in January of 1984. Spider-Man Brand New Day is the community's mind, especially what they're hoping to see after the behind-the-scenes footage and pics. First and foremost, fans are eager beavers for the black suit Spider-Man to hit the big screen, as the community considers this to be either the first appearance of that iconic black suit.
Not true.
Numerous collectors are hopping in now with the assumption that we will get said black suit by hook or crook at some point in the MCU. We tracked 13 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 11%, with a high sale of $1,230 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $127. Wow, this is really quite, this is impressive. It's gone up quite a bit.
Gabe, what were you saying wasn't true?
No, this is not the first appearance.
Oh, okay.
It's we all know it's Secret Wars 8.
Secret Wars number 8. Yeah,
Secret
exactly.
Wars, a better cover. This is an homage. That's cool. But Secret Wars 8 is an original cover. It's a better cover. That's the one that everybody wants. Everybody wants this too, and this is a good book to get. Like I definitely, I probably had this book 5 or 6 different times in my life. It's great. I want another.
Yeah.
You don't have one at the moment, but at Secret Wars 8, that's the book. But it's good to see that this is spiking because this is a book that should be in everybody's collection.
I think also, Gabe, it's this along 252 along with Secret Wars number 8, along with Web of Spider-Man number 1, and if I'm not mistaken, a Marvel team up was also considered one of the first appearances of the black suit on there. I'm not sure exactly what number that was. Yeah,
no, you guys are right. This is definitely the one people I think of first, though, or at least a lot of us do, especially the newer collectors. We're like, oh, 252, that's the first suit. So it's not surprising this is going up, but we'll have to see if it has the power to hold, I should say.
Yeah.
All right, number 11, The Amazing Spider-Man 252, top sale 9.8, $1,230, 7-day trend of 11%. Let's officially kick off this list.
Yeah, officially on the list is the actual first appearance of the black suit with Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars number 8. This is the direct edition we're going to be talking about. Came out December 1984. Jim Shooter wrote it. Mike Zeck did the art. John Beatty did the inks over Mike Zeck's art. Beautiful stuff here. So as we approach the beginning of 2026 and the release of Avengers Doomsday, we're likely to see this book more and more. It tends to swing onto our list during slow news weeks, and rightfully so. Many fans believe that Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars will lead to the MCU Spider-Man finally receiving the black suit. I thought they were talking about that with 252. Either way, it has been a long journey, but fans still hold out hope, and it shows with these aftermarket sales. 31 copies sold, 7-day growth trend of 14%. High sell, $530 for a 9.8 copy, and current fair market value for raw copies is $154.
Not bad.
I have a 9 too.
I'm gonna say this all day long, and I say this on every show. Everybody just be cool, pump the brakes on fans are saying this is going to happen in this movie. This is going to happen in this movie. It's this villain. It's this storyline. It's a psyop. It's a psyop most of the time. We've been wrong before. Dazzler, Miles Morales, Morpheus, right? So this is a book that should be in everyone's collection. It's historic.
Yeah. It's always a key book. I mean, this is regardless a key book. Even before any type of hype ever comes up, this is a book that even if I remember this has always been a key book, but you can still get it for, I don't know, $10, $15 or something. It didn't go for very much. And I always tried to collect as many as I could because, I mean, like any key book in Amazing Spider-Man, I was a huge fan. So, yeah.
Yeah, I remember I first bought a copy of this book at a convention in LA for like $8 when I was a kid. So it's always, it's you always remember your first, and this is just a cool book and a cool copy. And I'll say this all the time: the direct market cover is better than the newsstand. I know everybody has their hopes and their dreams about newsstand copies. That barcode ruins the cover, where the black Spider-Man mask makes the cover just a little bit more cool.
I like it. I love this cover. I love the direct.
There's a lot of times where that barcode destroys the cover, and the direct market is cooler because there's some other cool image in that corner box.
So really quickly, I am on the line right now with Covrprice. Apparently, we got sent the wrong list and graphics. These are all from last week. So they're going to send me the new ones, and we're going to start this whole thing over. Doesn't that sound
fun? Welcome to Covrprice's Top 10 Hot List.
Right. Okay.
Ninja Comics and Casually Collecting Comics. Make sure you follow us on Instagram.
Yeah. Do that for me while I wait for the graphics to come in.
Well, let's just keep talking about this book. Anyways, Marty, what do you think about Secret Wars 8?
Yeah, you do that.
I've read it multiple times. Like any of those backstories, you got to have a love for it. It is, in my view, Secret Wars. When I was reading it back in the 80s, man, when I was a kid, I remember reading the storyline. And I also read the Amazing Spider-Man's Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man, Web of Spider-Man. All those just kind of went in. So when Secret Wars came out, it was like, man, you're seeing a new Spider-Man. You've seen all these new powers come out, all these new characters, and it was just amazing. I'm surprised they just did not do anything with Secret Wars until now, because that to me, that's what kicked off that multiverse for me in so many ways. So
yeah, because they're going to be probably taking elements from this Secret Wars and elements from Jonathan Hickman's 2015 Secret Wars too, and that's what it seems like. Especially with like Doom being in charge, they're probably going to do like that kind of version of Battle World, where Doom is like God Doom in his own universe that he creates and stuff like that. So. But I mean, Secret Wars is just an important comic book. I've said it before. That book was like the gateway drug for a lot of people to get into comic books. Like a lot of people who were like a little bit older than me, that was their kind of like the door that they walked through to become a comic book fan. Because back then, with Jim Shooter writing it, Jim Shooter being the editor-in-chief and being in charge, he always made sure that every book was treated like it was somebody's first book. So the writing is kind of cheesy in the fact that everybody says their name, everybody kind of explains what their powers are, but that's something that is missing a lot of times today, that just doesn't help bring in new people. Sure, back then we had like newsstands and people would just randomly pick up books, and the newsstand distribution was all over the place, where you get like 252, 253, but then you wouldn't find another issue till like 260. Like the distribution was real weird back then. But it's stuff like that really explain how we were able to create fans and a fan base. And then you had the Jonathan Hickman stuff, which was just, I thought it was going to be the end of the Marvel universe. I thought it was going to be like a reset, like Crisis on Infinite Earth style, with the incursions and all the universes being destroyed and stuff like that. So it's gonna be interesting to see like what comes into play and what's going to happen. It just seems like Spider-Man already has a lot going on. So are they really going to do the black suit? And Secret Wars and Doomsday seem to have a lot going on. Are they going to have time and space to do the black suit that way? Or how's that going to
do
really
it right,
be?
you mean? Like
Right. Or to give it enough credit, or give it enough screen time to do its due. Or is it just going to be like, a quick couple of scenes and he gets the black suit or something like that? We'll figure it out. We'll see. But
yeah,
it's still a psyop. It's a psyop, all these books.
All right. So we got the new graphics in. You guys cool just winging it? We'll just
bring up the graphics, right?
Let's just do it. So here's the runners up. Marty, do you want to read this one?
Okay. Where's? Oh yeah.
Let's just
We're just freestyling this then, right off the dome.
Okay. Event Horizon Dark Descent #1. Christian Ward retailer incentive Virgin Foil. Top sale, we bring you at a raw near mint at $63 at a 7-day trend of 13%. Okay. Event Horizon.
Hold on.
Is this the movie Event Horizon when they get a
2025 IDW 2025? No, I don't think it's the movie Event Horizon, because I think when are you talking about the one with the black hole?
Yeah, the one where they get a black hole, but it takes them to hell.
So
exactly.
The Classic gets a long-awaited prequel, and Ward's art in the high ratio foil makes this a hot horror collectible.
Oh, interesting.
What do you think? Yeah. We're gonna have to wing it. Yeah, you just have to deal with it. Okay. In the private chat there, Marty, is the read if you want to go and handle it.
I got you. Okay, there it is. Runner-up, Event Horizon Dark Descent #1, Christian Ward Virgin Foil. This is the 1-in-50 ratio. Published 2025. High sale of $63. Raw Near Mint Plus sold 7 copies. Cult classic Event Horizon gets a long-awaited prequel. Boards art plus high ratio foil makes this a hot horror collectible.
Yeah, so what I just said, yeah. See, I already knew.
Yeah.
Read your mind.
Yeah.
I'll get the trade paperback when it comes out because I love that movie. That movie's nuts.
I really enjoyed the movie. This is interesting. This is okay. So we're seeing this on the runner-up this week.
All right, the chat knows the drill. They're already resetting their numbers. Well done, guys. So everybody, I don't think anybody's on the board yet, but we're kind of having an interesting show, right?
This is fun because I'm going to find out the list as the chat finds out the list, more or less.
Right? Really. Well, me too. I do that every week, man. What are you talking about?
I am so glad you guys are here with me. I'm so grateful. Okay, let's keep going. Gabe, number 10.
All right, number
look
10.
At this.
Let me check out this private chat. What's the notes on number 10? Black Cat, number 1. This is the J. Scott Campbell Virgin 1 in 100 copy. A high sale of $125. That's a raw dog book, everybody. $125.
Wow.
11 copies sold. I mean, why do people want it? I mean, it's J. Scott Campbell, John Cleavage. Why else would you want this book, right?
Campbell fans.
Yeah, J. Scott Campbell Cleavage, copyrighted Ninja Comics.
Well, also if you look at his other amazing Spider-Man books, with the Black Cat on it, J. Scott Campbell always fetches a pretty penny initial start too. It's always around the $150 price range. So I'm not surprised about this. And if you're a J. Scott Campbell fan, I guarantee you there's a lot of people that are always picking up anything J. Scott Campbell covers, especially with Black Cat on it, with anything with Gwen Stacy on it, anything with Mary Jane on it. I mean, you always see something, huge with J. Scott Campbell. As a matter of fact, some of his work, I believe, was actually homaged by Mark Spears. And so, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know. For 125, isn't that impressive of a jump for a 1 in 100 ratio? Like, I don't know. I like to see my ratios double, but somebody in the chat kind of nailed it. When you have all these incentives out there, the open order covers are kind of hit, and I don't love that. I don't like how that affects the whole. Is that a Gabe statement? Am I being Gabe right now? I am.
Hey, it's true. It's very self-cannibalizing.
That's a good way of putting it. Self-cannibalizing it. Yes. It just, I don't know. It doesn't do it for me. I wouldn't spend 125 on this, but I know there are those of you out there that do, and I'm not judging you, but
but still, whenever a ratio book goes above and beyond its like ratio number, it's still cool because a lot of times you still see like, here's a 1 in 100 and it's $60 or something like that, right? But I think that is, in this particular case, it's absolutely the J. Scott Campbell Cleavage effect for this kind of stuff,
Right.
Like Marty said, Black Cat, Mary Jane, Gwen Stacy. I mean, who else does he need to draw? Like a hot chick that he hasn't drawn in a while,
Yeah.
Because it's always these go-to covers. They're just fine. People love it, and it goes wild for it. But can anybody tell me what happens in this book? Anybody open the cover? I wonder.
Has anybody read Black Cat number 1? Let us know in the chat.
Right.
Nobody reads it. Dude, I mean, I'm not judging because no way I would read this book. Because Black Cat, her last series was dumb, where she got the Infinity Gauntlet. Stupid.
Yeah. I think I read issue 1 of that with the girls because Jen made me, and I was like, not reading any more of this. Number 10, Black Cat number 1, J. Scott Campbell, just a spectacular collection, virgin variant 1 in 100, raw near mint, $125. If you really want this book, I suggest you wait a little bit. 7-day trend, 16%. What do we have for number 9, Marty?
Yeah, Magik number 8, Daughterman 1 in 25, published 2025. High sale of $150 for CGC 9.8, which sold 25 copies. All era Magik covers, fan favorite characters with growing demand. So I think this is pretty cool. I'm not a Magik fan. I don't really follow her very much. I like the character from what I know about it, and many different identities. But that's the point of my knowledge, to be honest.
Yeah, this is a cool character. What do you think, Gabe?
I mean, we talked about this last week, Lando, Chris, and myself. where it's like, where did the popularity of Magik come from all of a sudden? But then probably at least like I would say maybe after that New Mutants movie flopped or whatever, that Magik really started getting picked up. But again, hey, this is one of those characters that J. Scott Campbell likes to draw on. It's a hot blonde. But she's a cool character, who's Colossus's sister, who's died multiple times, is a hot chick, but there's also a demon, so we can all kind of relate to that. Marvel Rivals. Yeah, Marvel Rivals is pretty new though, Rook. I mean, that's a good indication of things. But that's only been out for like a year, if that, beginning of the year. And Magik is just, I'm just gonna repeat myself from last year or from last week. No pun intended, but there's definitely some kind of an X factor with Magik as to why everybody loves her.
Is it this? A blonde and hot leather shorts? Is that the X factor here?
I mean, it could be any. It doesn't have to be a blonde. It could be any.
I think it caters to that era too. It caters to that generation too that they're pulling in. So you see a lot of different adolescents, early young ladies. That's how I see it.
It's gonna be like a Psylocke and X-Men #1 is what sparked my puberty. So
Harley Quinn. I mean, remember when Harley Quinn was just huge? Yeah. So
does anybody know the first appearance of her? Does anybody know that? I don't know.
Was it Giant Size X-Men 1?
Wait, what'd you say?
Giant Size X-Men 1?
I don't know. Alex, you asked the question. Is that the answer? I don't want to Google it and cheat. You were right. Look at you. Well, maybe you're right. Liger said the same thing as you, but Alex hasn't confirmed yet. Yeah, they're all saying that's basically it.
Yeah.
That's kind of the answer for a lot of them.
Yeah, so good luck getting her first appearance if you don't have it already, folks.
Number 9, Magik.
Giant Size X-Men. It's not the. It's it's one of those books where it's going to be like, oh, hey, this is the first appearance of Magik. You're like, what? Who cares? It's
who cares?
Colossus and Storm and Nightcrawler.
Right, this is Giant Size X-Men. Come on. First appearance of Magik.
It's like, oh look, it's Iron Man 55. First appearance of Blood Brothers. Or, hey, look, it's Ultimate Fallout 4. First appearance of the Maker. Like, it's that secondary kind of like C-class like footnote on that.
Right. It's yeah.
Hold on. Wait a second.
But sure it's better than the first appearance of Batman's Ding Dong,
It's like, what did I just walk into? Thanks, babe.
Makes me look bad, like I just here to serve her drinks.
Well, I mean,
there's no tip jar.
Hey, the saying goes, man, a happy wife, a happy life, man. So you're doing right.
She's like, let me show you guys that my girl bringing me some bubbly.
Thanks. Anyways, love you, Aunt. Thank you. Magik number 8.
Let's start drinking. Let's start drinking.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, this is like, this is an important show for me. So
I've been drinking.
Yeah.
So whatevs.
I'm having champagne because it's. Can you tell though I'm allergic to it because I break out in hives?
No.
In my neck.
Oh, you have one of the.
I drink champagne.
Yeah, my wife's the same way. She whenever she drinks alcohol, she's allergic to alcohol. She'll break out in hives too.
Yeah, it's not going to stop me though. Little hives, doesn't matter. Number 8, Magik number 9, Magik number 8, Russell Dotterman variant, 1 in 25, a 9.8, 157-day trend of 5%. Let's keep going. What do we have for number 8?
All right, number 8, Hyde Street, number 8, coincidence. The Van Gorman and Reese 1 in 20 variant came out this year. High sell, everybody. High sell alert. Raw copy, $43. And Covrprice has tracked 11 copies of this sold this week. They say why? Because it's a hot new horror series and a cereal box homage. Is that a thing? Is that the new? Is that the
remember
new?
That pink and brown one? Wasn't it for the same title that went nuts?
Was it this title or was it another title? I don't know because these variants kind of become very unoriginal very fast. It was like one book had a hot, cool new idea, Super Mario Brothers 3, And then everybody does it.
Ain't that the truth? So what are you saying, Gabe? That I need to do a cereal box variant? I hear you.
No, I think that's going to be a little cliche at this point.
Yeah, I like the other one. I thought that was really an original idea, but I think it's the same title. If it's the same title, it still fits. Can anybody in the chat, is this the same title that had the brown and pink box? You know what I'm talking about, Marty?
Yeah, no, I have no idea.
You know, they had like the brown and pink. It was such an interesting combination of color. It was on the list a while back, but
Probably if I saw it. I can't remember off top.
It's the cereal boxes that hits that nostalgia aspect, and then you have the horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Hyde Street. See, so they're kind of doing the whole cereal box theme, so it works, right?
We'll see. Watch this. Watch some other kind of like unoriginal people do a cereal box variant of something. It's gonna be like Magik with the cereal box cover. Done by J. Scott Campbell.
Oh my god. Dude.
Okay. All right. Number 8, Hyde Street. Number 8, Sean Von Gorman and Ivan Rise variants. 1 in 25, top sale $43, 7-day trend 18%. And Gabe, just to speak to the whole like horror part of it, I heard that Monsters got optioned.
Ooh.
Mark Spears Monsters?
Yeah, so like the number ones, I'm surprised. Oh, probably be on next week's list. Like the number ones are going nuts.
But does that mean people need to read it so they can figure out what the book's about?
Yeah, the book's actually really good. It's interesting. The interiors, and even the writing is actually really well done. But I think Mark was on an interview and he mentioned that it was optioned. So that just like shot the number ones up. So if you have one, guys, don't sell. Hold.
Interesting.
Or something.
You know, I think, you know, the Bridezilla one with the green background, that one was hot. That's the best one. That was the hot book that came out first initially. So if you have that one,
it's not that the one that's popping off. It's the oh shit! Don't make fun of me, you guys. What's the one where they all are circling around, looking down? And it's an homage to a CD.
Oh, it's Straight Out of Compton.
Straight Out of Compton.
Yeah.
It's like
it's that one. That's
Boys did that on number 1. Yeah, so that's interesting. I think I have that one. I'll have to go check.
Dude, a 9.8 went for $1,000. So
time to sell. Get yourself a nice key with that, man. You know what's up.
That's a good idea.
As your lawyer, I suggest.
Thank you very much for the suggestion.
And you get a amazing 252 and the first appearance, which is Secret Wars 8.
I actually have a Secret Wars 8 signed by all 4.
Nice.
Yeah. So that I still have that. I still have a couple of those actually.
Who's the 4th one?
Yeah, John Beatty. It was Stan Lee. I had Stan Lee sign it too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wait, you went and met Stanley?
Mm-hmm.
When was this?
This was back in 2015.
I feel like
when he was still at the convention.
It was that one time we busted out a Ouija board and communicated with them through the day. Yeah.
All right, smart ass. I
wasn't sure sacrifice DC Comics to make it happen.
I was just thinking it was a good moment to kind of. Don't know when I'll be able to push that button again. So
that's good. I appreciate that one.
It's been a while since we've had those graphics pop up because Marty hasn't been here, Laura hasn't been here. We've been missing out. It's like a 3-legged stool and it's missing 2 of its legs.
I'll just keep playing them randomly. I'm looking through them right now. All right, what do we have for number 7, Marty?
Yeah, Exquisite Corpse number 4. This is Michael Walsh, Secret Foil variant, 2025. We're looking at a top sale raw Nearman at $40. 16 copies sold. This is the Tinian Secret variant craze, which keeps collectors chasing. 7-day trend of 0%, but a raw Nearman at $40.
That's impressive. 0% class. I fell off of this after issue 3, and they send us previews as retailers. We get the previews of all these books, and I don't know, guys. I lost interest. I was so gung-ho at number 1. I love number 2. Number 3 was okay. And then I'm just like, I don't know if I'll keep going.
So you don't think it's a story build-up then?
I don't know. I think there was just so much hype around it that I didn't want to read it anymore. I know that sounds completely backwards, but
no. I'm the same way. Where it's like everybody likes this. I don't want to be around it right now, kind of thing.
I'll wait till later and like it in private, like Invincible. I didn't like Invincible when everybody else did, and I waited years.
Well,
I'm leaving.
aren't you
I'm outta here.
glad?
You know, I can-
Aren't you glad you hopped into that though? Because Invincibles are amazing. You know,
it really is.
yeah.
Really good.
And then I even took Gabe's advice. You know, I hopped on to X-Men '97. You know, and I really enjoyed that. You know, so that was back in the
I don't
day,
know.
though. Remember, Gabe?
Yeah,
we
Norris
talked about
hasn't
that.
watched it.
Yeah.
My other thing with this one is I do like the cover. There's been some amazing covers for this book. If you are an art collector, Jay Lee did one of my favorites that I've yet to get my hands on. But yeah, it has good art. It has potential. I think I'm just gonna wait until there's like a massive trade. Then I'll go back and read the whole thing. Anything to add, guys?
Nope.
Good go.
Number 7, Exquisite Corpses. Number 4, Michael Walsh, secret foil variant near mint, $40. 7-day trend, 0%. Can I push the button on myself? The champagne talk.
You do whatever you want.
Hey.
Your own button.
Can you guys hear the baby snoring in the background? Yeah.
Yes.
You guys hearing that? Yeah.
Wait, where? Oh, we can't see him.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're both. One of them's right there. That's the snorer right there. That's Leia. That's Princess Leia, the one you guys hear.
Leia's
Is that
snoring.
Oliver in the bottom right corner? Is that Oliver's
No,
body?
that's Bruce right there. That's
Oh, okay.
Bruce. And then Oliver's walking around doing his own thing.
I love this.
He's a spunky little devil.
What do we have for number 6? Now, this is a good read. If anybody hasn't read this yet, okay, go ahead.
Ghost
Okay.
Pepper, number 2. What is this? It's a 150 ratio. High sales, $85 raw. 6 copies sold. And it's a scarce ratio variant for a low ordered title with standout Ito art. I don't know who Ito is, but apparently their art stands out and people want this because it's a low ordered ratio.
I'm trying to think of which one this was. There was an art germ cover for this book.
And it's a Ludo Lullaby book. I like his work. I don't know if he just wrote this or if he did the art, but Ludo Lullaby is.
No, he wrote it too.
He wrote it, okay, because he's the guy that took that did Battle Chasers and Battle Chasers Return, where Joe Mann.
Yeah,
this
Joe
guy.
Mann did a cover for this
Yeah.
series.
Okay, so that makes sense.
This gorgeous cover right here.
Sorry, my teenager just walked in. Adam, now you gotta come say hi. You know the gig.
What about him?
Come on, you just yeah. I told him if he walks in when I'm streaming, he has to say hi. Say what's up.
Yo, what up, son?
There's my mini me.
Who's live?
We got Gabe. You met Gabe and Marty.
I gave Marty.
What about
Going
him?
on, bud?
All right, go get your homework done. All right. Anyway, yeah, this is a fun
Get
story.
outta
If you're
here.
into those- Isn't he cute? If you're into those post-apocalyptic type things, this one kind of hits because there's a lot of cooking involved, and Anthony's a big cooker. So, yeah, it's a fun book. There's an art germ cover. There is a Joe Mad cover. You should look into that, Gabe, because I know you're a fan of his. But this is a
Hell
good
yeah,
one
I
too.
am.
You said he's a cooker?
Yeah, Anthony's a chef. In another life,
Okay.
he was a chef. He should have had a taco truck, and that's not me being
Okay.
racist. Like, he really likes to make
That's
tacos.
that type of cooking. Okay, I'm just making sure.
No, he's not talking about meth.
Oh yeah, he's a meth. That's just a hobby. Cooking food is his passion. So
Oh, cooking meth is his hobby, but
Yeah,
cooking
that's just
food
his
is his
side
passion.
number
All right.
6, Ghost Pepper. Number 2, the Ito variant, 1 in 50, raw near mint, coming in at $85. Now, if you think about it, that's a significantly higher percentage-wise of a jump in this ratio than that J. Scott Campbell. So any of you out there chasing that 1 in 100 for $125, run the numbers. Some of these other titles with these lower ratios are a little bit better investments if you're looking to flip anyway. I would love that, Alex.
We'll see. I wonder which one's going to drop or go up more. Ghost Pepper, which, by the way, if you handle a Ghost Pepper, everybody, don't rub your eyes afterwards. I found out the hard way.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god.
Or if that Black Cat #1 J. Scott Campbell is going to, which one has legs? I'm gonna go with J. Scott Campbell because you got the titty tax on that one.
I'm going to go with this one because it's a really good read. I read issue 1 and I think it's fantastic. I think there's potential for this to eventually be optioned, but I say that about a lot of indie books. But yeah, I would go with this one. And I don't think you got as many people ordering a number 2. So the 1 in 50s will be much more rare.
Wow. Interesting.
We'll see, Gabe. We'll come back.
Interesting.
All right. Moving on. We are halfway there, folks. Make sure that you give the show a thumbs up if you haven't already. Oh my God. What is this? Oh, I think I have this.
I have this one. I'm
think
on
I
the
do
board
too.
tonight. I have this one, the White Rabbit. This is because this was actually speculated way back in like 2007, 16 or 17, man. And so I remember there was
speculated, man. Hey, everybody,
Yeah.
we cast the widest net for everything.
Yeah. Well, anyways, number 5 we brings you Batman: The Dark Knight #3, 2011. We got a high sale of $20 raw near mint, 17 copies sold. White Rabbit hype resurfacing thanks to Peacemaker Season 2 casting leaks. We see a 7-day trend of 17%. And like I said, raw near mint at $20. And this is never going to be more than what it is. She's not a huge character, and we're seeing her surface before and resurfacing again. And just because you're hearing news that a speculation on Peacemaker 2, I mean, it's not something to run and go out and spend a lot of money on. I think for the most part, $10, maybe 15.
Nah, I think this is gonna drop big because it wasn't like casting leaks. Like, she was in the first episode of season 2 for like a hot second. But Batman Dark Knight 1 is her first appearance. I guess this is her first cover appearance. And again, it's got the titty tax on it, right? But that's another one. People are looking up for like White Rabbit stuff. Like, get to number 1. Or honestly, if you have this and you want $20 or whatever, now's the time to sell. Unless she becomes like a popular character and shows up in the rest of the series, which I'm hesitant to believe in. But this is a good book if you want it to give it a couple of months. Give it 90 days and you get this book for like $5, I bet.
I think I'm with you guys on this. I think this is a good one to have. It's an evergreen appearance. If you're a fan of Peacemaker, if you want to have this on your wall, then yeah, do it. Or not Peacemaker. What did I just say? Yeah.
And I like the cover. I believe it. Isn't it David Finch?
David Finch wrote this and drew it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, I remember that. Yeah.
Look at you, as Tim would say, big brain Betty over there.
Word.
Knowing all your covers. Good stuff. There's the Marvel one. Which one do you guys like better? Marvel or DC White Rabbit?
I'm not sure who the Marvel one is.
Oh, we did a cover.
There's one. There's one. I think her first Marvel team up was one of her first appearances, wasn't it? For Marvel's White Rabbit.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I think this one's
the exact same character. Apparently a toy of her.
I don't know, freakies. I've seen this in back issue bins. Anytime I do, I pick it up just because I like the cover. Anything Finch, I really pick up actually. So I don't know if it's a wall book necessarily.
It's a nice David Finch cover. I have this. I own this one, and I really used to enjoy David Finch's work. His older stuff was so much better lines in my personal opinion.
Aphrodite 9. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. But I think some of his work has really kind of, I don't know if it's suffered or it's gotten lazy. I really like a lot of his old stuff.
I don't know, man. That Skin Breaker book that he's doing right now with Robert Kirkman.
Yes.
Is like him at his most like peak level. Like, it's
really
awesome stuff. Yeah.
I'll have to check it out. I haven't seen it yet. All right, number 5, Batman: The Dark Knight #3, top sale, raw near mint, $20, 7-day trend, 17%. We are more than halfway there, guys. So I'm gonna take the graphic down for a quick second. I'm gonna push this a lot today. Make sure you're following Bird City Comics. Make sure you're following at Casually Collecting Comics and at Ninja Comic Books. Yeah. Gabe just started his own store. It's huge. Marty's always posting heat on his Instagram. And Bird City, we're just the best retailers out there.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I love that.
Right at the right moment.
That timing was perfect. Number 4.
Number 4, Batman Dark Patterns #2, Martin Simmons. This is from 2025. High sale for this book was $50. That's a near mint raw for $50. 11 copies sold. Apparently, fans are loving the detective-driven story, and this is another variant scarcity that's adding fuel to the fire. I don't know, man. This is a very abstract art. I don't know what's going on here. It's kind of odd. It's cool.
Martin
because it's weird.
Simmons. He did all the Department of Truth stuff, right?
Don't know.
I know which one you're talking about, but I love this type of artwork where it's just kind of, really dark and almost sketchy, if you will. It's great for horror. I think it has that horror feel to it.
I haven't read this. Free Keys, you're in the chat. Sounds like you've read it. I don't know what this is about. So the only Batman I've been reading is Absolute. So I'm not sure what's going on with this, but I think the cover's interesting. I would probably pass over it if I was searching through a bin. I wouldn't know to pull this, but I mean, getting a near mint with all that black for $50, if it's really that good of a series, then see, it was Department of Truth. There you go.
I like the idea that this is a book where it's apparently Batman more doing his detective work kind of stuff, which is the Batman I prefer to read about, is him doing detective work, grounds, boots on the ground kind of thing, and not in space fighting Darkseid and nonsensical stuff like that. I like my Batman beating up bad dudes on the street, doing detective work, figuring out puzzles.
You like your Batman Adam West style.
No, I don't want him goofy and silly.
No, I know what you mean. You're talking more of like 60s, 70s. No, you're talking more 40s, 50s. 40s, yeah, 90s, yeah. Because 60s and 70s Batman was, the classic Neil Adams sort of smiley Batman, smiley Superman, Robin kind of
no,
artwork.
That's more of like Dick Sprang. I'm trying to think of the artists from the early 60s as well. But the Neil Adams stuff was like early 70s. That was like Neil Adams and Danny O'Neill, which is kind of that everybody credits like Frank Miller for making Batman kind of dark, but it really, like, the seeds and the breadcrumbs really go back to not Ed O'Neill. That's Al Bundy. Neil Adams and O'Neill, Denny O'Neill. That's kind of where that stuff kind of started getting a little bit more into that dark range and more realistic stuff. That's where you got like Ra's al Ghul and like sexy Harry Batman, and things like that. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Number 4, Batman Dark Patterns. Number 2, the Martin Simmons variant, raw near mint, $50, 7-day trend, 12%. Marty, what do we have for number 3?
Yeah. Wow. Look at this one. Dazzler number 3. This is 1981. High sale, selling at a CGC 9.8 at $125. 42 copies sold. Aaron of Josh's comic fabricated a rumor tying Dazzler to Avengers Doomsday as a FOMO test. Collectors piled in, helped by Doom battle cover. 7-day trend of 17%. So I can't. Here we go again. That's all I can say, man. Is here we go again.
I follow Aaron, and I saw his post where he's like, "I'm doing this on purpose to see what happens," and it blew up. So this is all a psyop.
Interesting.
Also, and I've said this on the show before, that this kind of shows that
how pathetic we can be sometimes as collectors,
of how manipulative the market can be by somebody with kind of a big following. He's got like 13,000 followers, something like that, whatever. But he did it as a straight. He's like, this is a joke. This isn't real. He's not one of these other influencers that are like, I have inside knowledge, and I think the black suit Spider-Man is going to show up in Doomsday or whatever, or Mr. Negative. Everything's going to be brand new day. And those books start to kind of, pop up on the list. I mean, we had that video from that Aegis Comics in Alaska, where they're like, hey, this book is really hot and just happens to be on my eBay store, right?
In my blind boxes.
Right.
If
Yeah,
you
right.
yeah.
subscribe to my boxes, yeah.
This really
Yeah.
shows, I think, and I've said it before, and this is kind of just a a different type of situation, but it does show that the market is manipulated, and there are people out there who can and do push books that are in their favor one way or the other.
Yeah.
And I've said on the show here already today to not buy into the hype and the nonsense that we see that says this character has been rumored to show up on here, right?
Yeah.
So this is just another example of that. And I'm just saying this so that people who watch this, more than anything else, when it comes down to like how much I love comics and talking to people, it's also a cautionary tale of let's be cool and watch out what we're doing here and use a little bit of common sense. Everything's a psyop. Everything's a psyop. I'm not saying there's like a comic book Illuminati or anything like that, but it is something out there that is easily able to skew everybody's buying habits to a
personal responsibility, Gabe. When you're buying something, you have the responsibility to yourself to look into what it is that you are buying. And if you just like believe whatever you see, like in this case, this blows my mind. He actually put in the post, I'm messing with you guys, and people still bought it.
It showed up on like Key Collector's like thing, and then that's when it really blew up. Is when Key Collector put out like a notification, I guess, or something like that. But yeah, it's something that somebody can do. The market's that versatile or volatile, I should say, and it also shows people just want to buy what they're told to buy. A lot of times, not everybody. This is a very broad brush I'm using, but people like to be told what to get.
Marty,
this is a perfect example of why we put our opinions in when it comes to certain books out there and what the hypes are going for, understanding it. What's that?
Well said. That's true. That's why we do this. We're not being.
That's why. Yeah.
People.
And if you end up getting caught in that hype, it's either congratulations or, dude, maybe you'll learn from, your next impulse buy, right? So, and it's just to kind of inform people, let you guys know the information's out there based off our experience and what we know about the market and what I've seen through past experiences and things like that, and watching other people. I mean, these are in my personal opinion, valuable insight, so the things that Gabe spits out, I mean, you can't find a lot of that stuff in a book, right? It's just, it's just knowledge, man. It's just knowledge, experience.
Yeah. And Covrprice is saying a reminder, the top 10 list is not what to buy, but rather what has been bought. And I agree with that. Right. But that's why I think having like the hosts on here saying, hey guys, reel it in, don't go nuts over this is important. Because what bothers me about this is what if it was a new collector that thinks they're doing something good? They're like, oh my God, this would be good. And they didn't know any better just because they haven't been around enough. And now they're like, well, I just got completely made a fool of, and now I'm not doing this anymore.
Right. That happened a lot during COVID and the lockdowns. A lot of new people jumped into comic books or returned to comic books because you kind of had nothing else to do yet. You want to experience some new things that you enjoyed and liked during that depressing time, and they got bamboozled because everybody was saying like, this is the book you need to get. They're going to show up in a movie or whatever. Like, hey, and this is also like one thing I noticed during COVID a lot. The newsstands are so much better. Those are the best ones to get. Oh, did you know that there's not as many
I
of those
believe
sold
that too, though, Gabe. I fell for that. I fell for the newsstand shit. I thought anything with the newsstand was just automatically more valuable at first.
Right. But then you do some research and you're like, oh, it's really everything was a newsstand up until like 1987.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it's there's certain segments after. Like, hey, late 90s, early 2000 newsstands, those are pretty cool, but, on a random comic book, is Avengers 66 newsstand really matter? No, not really. But, you get like Neiman's 98 in the newsstand. That's kind of cool, but it's one of those things where it's like you said, Laura, there's new people that come into this hobby. They don't know what to do, and they turn to social media or these kind of people who pop up on their algorithm or what their friends say or whatever the case might be, because they don't know what they need to buy because they want to collect and make money or make this hobby kind of pay for itself kind of thing. And they do fall into a trap a lot of times. And like you said, and I've said it here before too, and it's absolutely correct, you get burnt a couple of times, you're out of the hobby. You're like, forget this stuff. Like this isn't happening for me. I'm losing more money than I'm putting into it. This isn't fun anymore for me. Everything feels manipulated or whatever the case might be. And people leave the hobby. The new people don't stick around, right? So like you said here before, pump the brakes, do a little bit of research. Let's see where this looks next week or the week after next, and see if things kind of course correct a little bit here.
Amen.
But if you have a copy of this, everybody, get rid of it.
Sell it now. Yeah. Number 3, Dazzler number 3, the direct edition, 9.8, $125, 7-day trend of 17%. What do we have for number 2?
Number dose is Spectacular Spider-Man. Number 1. We have this is 1976 high sell, $375 for CGC 9.8. 17 copies sold. They're saying why it's the start of a street level Spider-Man run. Collectors eyeing it alongside ASM 19 speculation. What's ASM Annual 19? Is that the first tarantula? Or is it basically the exact same cover as this, but on a boat?
This is this is not his first appearance.
No.
His first appearance was an ASM, but I don't remember. I don't recall which one it was. But this is definitely Spectacular Spider-Man as far as the tarantula coming back. I think it is his second appearance.
Are people speculating on tarantula? Did somebody on Instagram say tarantula is going to show up in a movie?
You got me, man.
It's a psyop. It's a psyop.
I have no idea why this is on here. I really don't. And I think I have this too, so that's saying something because I have a whole run of these early Peter Parker stuff, but I'm not sure. Anybody in the chat know?
ASM 134 is his first appearance. In the chat.
I think I have multiples of them.
What's Annual 19? I'm looking it up because I can.
Yeah, look it up. Let's just see. I mean, we're not going anywhere anyway, right? So let's just
no
to tarantula with Tony, and I trust Tony.
Oh, that's that cover with Mary Jane opening up her jacket and the spider underneath it.
This was on the wall in the MCU office for the new Spider-Man film. Really?
Oh.
Okay. So that's why. The guys are quiet.
First appearance of Alistair Smythe, son of let's see, where am I reading that from?
The Slayer, Spider Slayer. Interesting.
I just lost it. Yeah. Okay.
Hey guys, I'm taking the graphic down. I want you guys to see us like researching in real time. We don't know everything. We never claim to know everything, but it's always worth looking into, right, gentlemen?
Yeah, absolutely. Very interesting. But it's either it can't be for the cover. I mean, this is a John Romita Jr. or senior, I think, cover, right?
I think senior.
Is it or is it a Ross Andrew cover?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Somebody in the chat will school us, right? Somebody will.
I can see it. It does have some like
looks like
Romita Senior to it, but like he was the art director of Marvel at the time, so everybody kind of looked like him, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Could even be a Gil Kane too.
Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man, first appearance of Alistair Smythe, the comics of Marvel Comics with Mary Wilshire and John Romita as cover. Mary Wilshire and John Romita.
Oh, it is Romita. Okay. I thought like the faces, right? I always look at the faces if I'm trying to find Romita. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So they saw it in the office of Marvel Studios. So this is like that West Coast Avengers, Robert Downey Jr. kind of thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe it'll become
everybody's just people are connecting dots that might not be there kind of thing. Cool.
You say it's psyops, man. It's possibility.
It's psyop, dude. Hey,
It's
man.
a psyop.
Obviously, it's out there. Like, I'll go all day on it, but obviously, it's out there. If somebody on Instagram can just even tell everybody this is a joke.
Oh God, Gabe. The Spectacular Spider-Man #1, regular edition, 9.8, 375, 7-day trend, an impressive 54%. So,
I mean, if we had a lot more followers here, we could start manipulating the market too and be greedy jerks about it. We wouldn't do that anyways, but you know, we got the show to 4,000 right now, so thank you everybody for that.
Did we hit 4,000? Did we get 4,000 subs?
Yeah, we've been 4,000 for a bit. I think before you left or after you took a break or whatever. Oh, watch out!
This is live right now. What the hell? There's so many people here. Welcome in, guys.
This is a newsstand too, guys, so it's going to be worth more.
Okay, I felt for that for the longest time. All right. Anyway, last but not least, what do we have, Marty? My one-man
This is my final read, and we've got #1, The Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 19, 1985, high sale of $75 for CGC 9.6, which sold 42 copies. This is the first Alistair Smythe, which we talked about earlier. The Spider Slayer, rumors of a live-action refresh, Ignite, and speculations are on the way with a 7-day trend of 87%. Okay. So interesting. Yeah.
I really hope it's not Alistair Smythe as the villain because he's such a lame character.
Oh, man. I don't know. I mean, if you look at the way they're going with a lot of these characters that are coming out, they pretty much ran out of stuff, man, you know? And so, I mean, you bring in these offset characters, man. That's what I see it.
I like this book.
I don't know, man. Like you're going D-list if you get into Alistair Smythe. There's still no Black Cat.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Tombstone would be cooler than Alistair Smythe.
Right.
Tombstone, yeah. Hammerhead. I mean, there's a lot before you start scraping the bottom of the barrel, pulling out Alistair Smythe.
Okay. Aside from that, the cover is really nice, right? This is very sexy. I like her like ripping up in her
John
jacket.
Romito, you know?
It's really nice. Thank you, RP. I agree with you. Interesting. All right. Well, that is what wraps up our cover price. I know. Weekly top 10. The Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 19, $9.675, 7-day trend of 87%. Yeah.
Mary Jane doing her best Superman impersonation right there.
Mm-hmm.
Just need a phone.
Before we go, let's do a little round table. We'll start with Gabe. Where can they find you? You said you have stuff coming up. I want you to let people know where you're going to be.
Yeah, I'm right now. Where I'm going to be is in my garage, sweating in 110-degree heat as I process comic books ready for this show I'm doing. But you can follow me on Instagram at Ninja Comic Books. I have my link tree linked on there, which takes you to like my whatnot, which I'll get back to that eventually. My eBay store, my YouTube page. You can email me, follow me on Instagram, DMs, all that kind of fun stuff. But you can find me here with 2 other awesome, amazing hosts here with Laura and Marty. And then also on Thursdays, I don't know what I'm going to do with Thursdays, but, you know, you're going to find Lando, you're going to find Chris, which is the Shaker Show. So we're having fun here. This is a fun show. This is MySpace, Live Journal. You know, you find me on X. You can find
OnlyFans.
It just keeps going on, man.
You can follow my PsyOp podcast where I talk about market manipulation in the comic book market.
Marty, he oils his heads in the video for people. He's like,
oh yeah, that's how I keep the mind reading waves away from me. You know, and all the
you get the lotion,
food.
Rub it on, and you just start massaging that bubble head, man.
You got the right hands for it, Mario. I wish I was in Florida right now.
oh my god.
Laura rubbed my bald head before.
I would. I have once. Haven't I touched
So I'm
it?
saying, yeah, you polish that thing up. I'm over here just reflecting light.
Yeah. So Paul Cade, guys, on that, and Marty. Last
Man, yeah, I mean, man, what awesome show. I mean, my OG crew right here, you know, it's always an honor. It is such an honor. It's so wonderful to always come on here and just hang out with you guys and just talk comic books, you know, and just shooting shit with you guys, man. But another great show. Thank you to the chat out there for always, you know, helping us along the show. Your wonderful comments, all those, you guys have me laughing, so I love it. And last but not least, may the comic gods and the spirit of our friend TiVo continue to bless your long boxes. Excelsior.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say, guys. Yeah, thank
More
you guys.
conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
More conspiracy theories. Jet fuel does not melt metal rods. Everybody.
Jet fuel does not-
Wait, what?
Nothing.
Okay, I don't know where the stupid outro is for this show, so I'm just gonna end. Oh wait, here it is. All right, have a good night, guys. Oh, right after this, Comic Book Women, we are doing our final runners up list show, so please go over there and support us on that.
Absolutely.
All right, good night.
What's shaking YouTubeites? Welcome to Lords of Longbox.
For the entire crew, this is TiVo saying keep digging in them long boxes. Peace out.